Hey, so today I'm going to show you a quick, easy summer look with a lot of the products that I mentioned last week in my summer makeup kit, my cheap or summer steals makeup kit. I'm going to change out a few products, but they're basically all the same price, and the ones that I suggested before would work just fine with this tutorial too. I use them a lot also. So I'm just going to get started with a primer. This is the e.l.f. Eyes Lips Face hydrating primer, and I like this because I have really dry skin. It has dimethicone in it, which works as kind of like a moisture barrier. In the medical field, that's where I've used it in the past, but it also works well for creating just a nice layer over top of the skin to put your makeup on, and it also kind of seals the moisture into your skin. But yeah, you just want to get it evenly applied all across your face, and you want to make sure that you give it a little bit of time to set too before you start doing your makeup. So now I'm going to take my Eyes Lips Face. I really do like this brand. I'm going to use the Mineral Eye Primer. So, and I like to, it's got a little sponge tip applicator, and I like to, instead of trying to swab that on my eyes, I like to just smush it out onto the back, and I can just take it on my finger and just spread it onto my eye. I like to try to, I have very creasy eyelids, so I like to try and keep them kind of a little bit shut while I let it dry. Because I have had the primer with a few different eyeshadow primers actually crease while it's trying to dry. And another thing I like to do with this, this is kind of weird, but it works for me. I kind of just put it on a few of my spots too, because it's got a little bit of coverage, and I feel like it also helps my makeup stick better. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with, this is my e.l.f. Baked Blush in Rich Rose, and it has a really nice color. You do kind of have to work on it, like rubbing your brush around on it a lot to get some color off. And then I'm just going to apply that. And what I love with summer is obviously you get like a little bit sun-kissed, but now that we know as much as we do about skin cancer, I think we all try to avoid that as much as possible. But you can fake it with your makeup, and that's what I kind of want to show you with this look. So I'm getting that built into my cheeks really good. Now I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm going to dust that a little bit on my nose, a little bit above my eyebrows, and a little bit right here on my mouth. And that just kind of gives you like just a little bit of a pink tinge to all those spots, and it also like darkens you up just a little bit. And so next for this, got my bronzer. Got way too much bronzer. I'm just going to start on my neck, like I said, to blend. And I'm going to take a little bit and just put it just under where I put my blush. Kind of almost using it as a contour, but it's also warming up my face. Okay. And then the forehead. So I kind of start up, if you can tell, up at the perimeter. This is kind of in a way to make my forehead appear smaller, because I do have a very prominent forehead, and sometimes it kind of makes my face look a weird shape. And it also, once again, is to add color. And then I just pull this down the side of this side of my nose and this side of my nose. And once again, it kind of contours my nose a little bit because the top part is lighter. And it also helps add more color. So, all done with the bronzer. Okay, so next I'm taking my e.l.f. Smudge Pot, and I have this in Cruisin' Chic. It's like a nice, kind of like taupe, grayish, dark brown color. And I'm just going to start patting that into my eyelid. This is where it would be nice if I could see a little bit better what I was doing. But yeah, just gonna pat that all in there. It's just a second. I will smudge it so it's more even along the edges. And pat it along this one. So yeah, I'm just going like inside of my eye socket. And then like I said, now I'm just going to take, I still have like a little bit left on my finger, but not very much. And I'm just going to kind of smudge it a little bit. You don't have to be very exact with this. I do have it up in here a little bit more than I want it to be, so I'm just going to take a clean finger and kind of pull that. And then back to my dirty finger, or my finger that has the product on it. And I'll just pull that along. And I'm actually going to get just a tiny little bit more on my finger because it's kind of starting to stick. And this is weird. It looks like it's down here, but I don't know how I would have gotten it down there. So once again, I just take a clean finger and just pull it off. Look, and then I'm just going to take a light sparkly eyeshadow and swirl my finger around in that and use that as a highlight under my brow bone on each side and in the inner corner of my eye. I do own makeup brushes, but I feel like it's so much easier and faster just to use your finger. So for the most part, that's what I do. And then this is an Avon, just a nice soft kohl pencil. This isn't, it's in a dark brown, it's not actually black. I kind of like, I mean black can be nice, but I almost like colors that are dark but not black better. But I do like really natural looking makeup. So yeah, I just put that from like my pupil out and then I just smudge it. And on the top, I kind of do the same thing. This is really hard to see. Okay. So that's why I use that. Now I'm just kind of brushing some of the foundation off of my eyebrows because I'm going to do my eyebrows next. And I've got my e.l.f. Eyes Lips Face eyebrow kit. It's got a wax and a powder and I love it. So I just take the brush that came in this and it's got two ends. It's got this little angled end. It's really flat, and then it's got the brush end. So first I take the angled end and just trying to keep an eye on my baby here. And I just smudge that in my gel and I just take it in like the more sparse patches of my eyebrows and I just kind of push that in there. Oh goodness, wish I could see better. So you just do kind of like hair-like strokes, just kind of pull straight on the brush and just in just small. You don't want to just take it and draw because you don't have, at least I don't think many of us have eyebrow hairs that perfectly meet up, that go from the inside of our brow all the way to the outer edge. My eyebrows really need waxed or tweezed too, I just haven't gotten around to it. So I just go in these sparser parts and just do nice little strokes until there's not a bald patch there anymore. Not necessarily a bald patch, but little spots that are missing. And then I just kind of use it also along the end to kind of create more of an end. And if you wanted to, you could do this along your whole brow. I kind of like, once again, more of a natural look, so I just start, that was good. I just start back where my brows are more sparse. So then I'm just taking the powder end, putting a little bit of my brow powder in it, and trying to get it on my eyebrow. As you saw, I kind of missed just a second ago. And if you're afraid of the gel part, you can just use the powder, because the powder is pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm all done with my brows. Once again, my camera stopped on me. So anyways, I'm all done with my brows. The only thing that I have left now is lips, and I have this is the Luscious liquid lipstick from Eyes Lips Face, and I have this in strawberry. It's just a nice bright pink color, and you twist it to get a little bit in your nice little sponge, and just apply it to your lips. And I really love this because even if your lips are kind of chapped, or if they get makeup on them, I always get makeup on my lips, and I have a hard time with my lip color afterwards looking good. But because of the sponge, it makes this like pretty much always look really good. Okay, so that's the summertime look. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can use some of these tips or the different techniques that I used in your own makeup. And thanks for watching. Bye.